Good morning, everyone. It is December 21st. In the morning, I have here the letters that I wrote yesterday. As you can see, this is one of them. And then this is the other, Dear Pen Pal. So, yeah, I think the letters themselves, pretty good quality. I don't know if anyone else at that high school who wrote letters wrote as much as I did, or maybe even the middle schoolers here didn't write as much as I did, but we'll see. You may be wondering, oh Dana, you look a little different today, and that's because I'm wearing lipstick. And I've worn lipstick with Sarah before, and it was very hard to put on. I still find it difficult to put on because I think the shape of my bottom lip is like strangely, like it's bigger than it looks, so it's kind of hard to cover the whole lip but then make sure that it doesn't look like you're wearing too much of it on. It's hard to explain, but anyway, the reason that I'm wearing lipstick today is because at the BOE, all of the ALTs are coming together today, and we're going to take a Christmas holiday picture because we are going to make an ALT/foreigner Christmas holiday New Year's card. So, gotta get all fancy for that. And then, I have been trying to arrange a movie theater kind of screening event in town for a very long time, and I've run into a lot of hurdles, one of those being money, because it costs licensing fees to license films and to screen them. So I applied to a grant. There's one bank in Shizuoka that gives out grants up to $10,000, and they give these grants to foreign instructors, depending on what kind of project they want to do. So I applied to that grant, and I got it. I think I asked for $5,000, but if I knew that I was going to get it, then I would have asked for more, probably. Or maybe I asked for $6,000, I don't remember. But basically, I got the grant. So there are two fancy, like higher up people, important people who are coming to town today, and they're going to have a meeting with me. And then in January, apparently they have something they want to request of me. And then in January, I'm going to go up to Mishima, up the peninsula, and then I have to give like a presentation of the movie stuff. So, kind of freaky, but yeah, good that I got the money. And yeah, that was the first time I had ever applied for a grant. Grad school prep, ha 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 ha. Just kidding, Mom and Dad, I'm not going to grad school. Yeah, so that's the morning update, and I'll update you later in the day. And we're back. So today was very busy. I went to my elementary school, got the last picture of my 6th graders that I needed to complete the Christmas cards. Then I went to a different elementary school, reunited with some of my students that I hadn't seen in a while, played dodgeball with them. Then had to rush around during lunch because I had to take a coworker someplace, I had to go someplace, and we had to go to all these places, drop off things at different schools in my car, and then get back to the Board of Education in time for my meeting that I talked about earlier. So got to the meeting, 2 guys, they just handed me these papers. We're talking about like, oh, this is how much money you're gonna get, this is kind of what we want you to do, this is like advice that we have for your event, and please come to this like press release event in January, dress up a ton of news people will be there, stuff like that. The grant stuff was pretty intimidating because it's the first time that I've ever applied for a grant. And they're like, yeah, we're just going to, deposit $3,000 into your account. And you spend it, and then whatever you don't spend, you give back to us. Yeah, and then the whole, I don't know, the whole press release stuff. They're like, oh, you can tell the public at this date. Like, you can, I don't know, like, take pictures. It's just, it's all, like, very professional. And being from the Bay Area, I'm more used to, like, everything being super casual. So it's kind of overwhelming. So that happened. And then afterwards, we had a big meeting between me and the other teachers, the other English teachers, about a project that we're doing with Shizuoka University. And then at the very end, we got to get together and take our Christmas card photos. And we got some really good ones because one guy who we've seen around a couple times came up to us and offered to take the pictures for us instead of me having to use the tripod. So we got some really cool photos with our superintendent, and then we got some jumping photos, which were really good. And then we were all dressed up, and we were in the parking lot because we wanted to take them outside. And I don't know, there was just like a group of old retired people who were boarding into their caretaker vans. They all saw us, and they were like, oh wow, like look at all those foreigners dressed up in Christmas stuff, taking photos and smiling, having a good time. So the caretakers actually asked us to like get in the vans kind of and take pictures with the old people. And that was a lot of fun because it was just something random that happened, and it's always nice to see old people smiling. Like, smiling old people is one of the many things that will just automatically bring joy to your heart. So that was really fun, and it makes me think like, oh, we should go to the retired home more often. So that was a lot of fun. So very productive day so far. And it is now 4:50. So update on a couple things. It has been less than 24 hours. It will almost be 24 hours. At 5:10 about, it'll be 24. But less than 24 hours, and I have already basically demolished the entire See's candy. I only have one little morsel left. So that's you're either impressed or disgusted by that. And then, my package with all my computer parts should be coming soon. So when it arrives, and I have the money this time, when it arrives, I'll tell you. And maybe we'll open it together. And I'm back again. So my package came. Got it in the mail, paid that fee, but I haven't opened it yet. And I'm not going to open it because it's 12. It's 9:20 right now, and I'm getting kind of sleepy. I want to go to bed. I had to finish up my third graders' ornaments that I have been dreading for the past 3 weeks. So those are basically done now. Thank the Lord. Gonna hand out all of the cards, all the ornaments, all the presents tomorrow, and it's the last day of school tomorrow. And then I've got the teacher party, end of the year party. I have to do a white elephant. I haven't thought of what to give yet, but gonna look around, find something to give. Then I went to kendo. I didn't do kendo because I didn't have time because I was doing all the ornament stuff. But I went at the end to kind of show face, figure out what's happening on Friday. And then they started talking about this event that we're hosting in late January. And they were talking about it for like an hour. That's one thing that Japanese people do. They just like sit around and they talk about something for a really long time. And it the way I'm describing it now doesn't seem like it's that unusual. Like people getting around talking about things. But like it's like they talk about the smallest, most insignificant things. Like how should we fold this paper in like presentation wise? And it's like no one cares. Or like, what about the font size for this? I don't know. It's a pet peeve. It's something that you would only understand if you have lived here for a long time. So yeah, they were talking just for an hour. Everyone was in Seiza. Everyone was on their knees, just didn't budge an inch. Yeah, so that held me up. I'm finally here, super tired, so I'm not going to open the package because I don't have time to build the computer right now anyway. But Friday, I think I'm going to build it. So look forward to that. So again, thank you for watching. Have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.